Well, it's February the 22nd, 2018. Cold, warming up just slightly. It's still, I don't think it's above zero yet. But what I want to talk about today quickly here is I started watching the Red Army Chorus on YouTube today just for the heck of it. And I mean, this is something I've known for a long time, that I've had a sort of an admiration for Russia. And for different reasons, but it really bothers me that the people in the States, and I think it's mostly in the States, that are so against Russia and oh, Russia this and Russia that, when I think really of all the countries and the nations in the world, that's one we should have the best relations with as possible. It's a big nation, it's a powerful nation, it's the largest nation on the planet. And but more than that, it's a white race nation. Now that may sound whatever, but that is a fact. And it's a Christian nation. Maybe more Christian than Canada or the United States is. And I don't understand why we wouldn't have the best relations possible with somebody like that. A big, powerful nation like that. I mean, why are we trying to promote every different race and color and whatever in this country, and we ignore that? I like it for other reasons too. I appreciate the fact that they haven't gone, soft, as like American and Canadians are. And when I say soft, I'm referring to the men. They've been so feminized in the Western world here and just ruined. Russians are basically, it's a pretty well male-dominated country. But when you watch something like the Red Army Chorus or something, it's all male, all men, and they're great singers and dancers, and they put on a show. And there's such pride in what they do. I've often thought of trying to go to Russia. I've never been able to do that yet, but came close. They seem to be a tougher race of people, yet they live. It's not the climate that makes them rough, because we have the same climate, basically exactly the same climate, and the same terrain and country and everything. We're in the same latitude, but for countries not to appreciate that, and I'm sure that if the more we were to deal with them, the better it would be. I mean, they would maybe even soften some of their stances on things, and they are basically supposed to be a democratic country now, not a real communist country anymore. The people in the States have got some kind of an agenda. I don't know what the hell it is, but they sometimes, certain ones that at a certain time in history, they go all out, and then they turn around, and then they're the biggest enemies, and then there's the biggest friends, and just stupid. But anyway, when you watch something like the Red Army Chorus, and you can see it on the background on the screen there, very militaristic and everything, and that's the way they do things there. They're very. I don't think you find one there that isn't proud of his country, and very strong in their support of their country. And they've got stuff there that, man, you know, we think we have stuff. We don't have anything in that that outdoes them at all. And they're an older country. They've been there for a long time. I've never been able to figure out where they came from yet. You know, I don't know. They are... I don't know if they're from one of the tribes of Israel. I don't hardly think so. Doesn't seem that way. But they're a white race, and that's the only thing that makes me wonder, because from what I can understand, the Israelites were a white colored race, and they're the ones that traveled all through, were taken hostage into Asia, and then moved into Europe, and finally into Canada, United States, Australia, blah blah blah, England, Ireland, Scandinavia. And if that's the case, then Israelites were a white race. And I suppose the darn trouble is that it could be, and I'm not sure yet, it could be that in the end of the days of this planet, how things go, there could be, Russia could be used to invade and do things. But they talk about army, 200 million man army from the east. That could only be China or Russia. Well, Russia certainly doesn't have that. China could put up a 200 million man army, I guess. But I don't know. The thing is, these things all go according to plan, no matter what I think or anybody else thinks. And the thing is just to sort of try to get a drift of what the plan is. And if a person can understand what the plan is and kind of settle in on it. The thing that I like is that get to a point in your life where you can believe in certain things and you have no doubt. There's no doubt to creep in or make you wonder. That's settled in your mind, and that's it. That is a plateau to aim for. Anyway, I think I'll go back to watching the Red Army Chorus for a while. Have a good day.